fun night planned. Ooh, not gonna lie, I did kind of not notice this before I pulled out my camera. Oh, that is really cute. Brother, oh. At least we're not lacking in the volume department. We have a lot to talk about in today's video, don't we? But first, I just grabbed some packages and I want to open them because one of them looks very interesting. Tell me why I'm terrified to open this. It says from Lucky Egg. I was just talking about this with my friends. Do you guys open packages with a knife or with a scissor? Because I've always done it with a scissor. For some reason, I feel like a knife just belongs in the kitchen and should not be opening dirty packages. I'm so stupid. Me thinking an egg got sent to me? No, it is a TikTok shop game. This is for you, Miss Shortcake. Look at her little sweater, her Christmas sweater. Did you see it literally said shortcake right here? It's so perfect. I got this from Mark and Graham. We gonna put it on you. Oh, my baby. So perfect. He looks so cute. Showed him. Oh my goodness. She is not a fan of clothes, but I'm getting her to like them, okay? Because they're so cute. Like, oh my goodness, you're so cute, shortcake. Oh, my baby. I was on TikTok and saw Hallie Batchelder had a spritz thing for her vermouth for dirty martinis. I love a dirty martini, and I also don't like that much vermouth. So I got this bad boy, which literally allows you to spray vermouth in the glass. Genius. It also is just like super cute, and I feel like I like little things like this for my bar. Speaking of my bar, let's go over there and make a drink for this video. I thought we'd make a little holiday martini while talking about some life updates. I feel like any person that posts on YouTube after a lot of questions on previous videos, everyone knows the answer already. They just like want the tea. Okay, let's make the drink before we talk about it. Let's do this glass. I wish it was more Christmassy, but it's okay. We got our shakers. We're gonna make a vanilla vodka eggnog. It says 2 ounces of non-alcoholic eggnog. What did I see when I went to the store? Oh, you know, peppermint white chocolate eggnog. I didn't realize it was 30 proof. I'm only having one, but I also did add water in here because I think that'll help. 2 ounces of this. 1.5 ounces vanilla vodka. I'm only gonna do 1 ounce though. 1 ounce amaretto. A baby peppermint. It's beautiful. Honest review. It's actually not as strong as my literal drink for my holiday drink night. It's actually fucking great. Let's pull up these questions. I posted on my Instagram story for you guys to write in some Q&A questions, and of course, everyone has asked about my past relationship. I guess let's just cut right to the chase because I know that's why you guys are really here. Yes, me and JD, we did break up. We broke up a while ago actually. I still had many shortcake. No. I actually had a lot of pre-recorded videos that he was in. And so he, I think, has been in like my first or second vlogmas video. But we have been broken up for definitely a while. Ew, it's always so awkward talking about this on the internet because it's like nothing bad happened in that relationship at all. He was the sweetest man ever, was so nice. Like, we never had a bad falling out. We never had a big fight that led to it. I honestly just felt like I couldn't see myself marrying him, which everything was so good in the relationship, and his family's amazing, he's amazing, my family loved him, and so it was just like hard to break up, you know what I mean? Everything is actually really good. Our friend group is like very well still meshed together, so he has come to hang out with me like after we broke up like fully, and everything's been fine. Like, but yeah, it's definitely still sad, and it was such a huge adjustment to be living with someone in a brand new like house. But yeah, there's that little update. Yeah, I've been seeing like 1,010,000 comments with like a bunch of likes being like, where is he? Like, and I'm like, I know, I just didn't know when to say it, but I feel like that answered everyone's question, and I feel like I gave you guys enough without saying too much. Popping in here while I'm editing, I just wanted to add one last final point to this, is that I'm just a 22-year-old figuring out myself, figuring out who I like and who I don't like, and I'm just a girl, you know? So before you leave any hate comments, just remember that I'm just a girl figuring out life. Are you so excited for Balin to be in Arizona now? I am so excited about it, especially like right now. I'm gonna go meet her and my mom at Postino's, and then we're gonna go to a Christmas Carol show. Balin is so good about like planning things and like making cool events and stuff for us to go to, so it's been so fun for her to be living so close to us. I've been loving it. I've been helping her move in. I haven't really showed too much on like vlogmas of that because I think she wants to like keep it semi-private, if that makes sense. But I do show you guys what she allows me to. Now let's convince Balin to move here forever. Guys, this one literally killed me. Okay, so first let me give you context. Which surgery recovery was the worst and why was it the tonsillectomy? Well, first she's like asking the question and then being like, so why was it the tonsillectomy? Definitely was my tonsillectomy. It was actually the worst thing in my entire life because you normally get a tonsillectomy when you're like 7 to maybe 11. You get it when you're really young, so you don't really remember the pain. And I don't know, but I feel like when you mature, it just gets a lot harder. And it was really hard because I started vlogmas after that. My voice completely changed. So many people say that and say that in videos like, oh my God, your voice sounds completely different. And I'm like, I know. I think part of that has to do with me like actually growing up and not being a 16-year-old. But I think the main part was me getting a tonsillectomy because they took out some fat ass like thing in my throat and it made me sound so much different. And I think it's interesting because if you go back in vlogs, it sounds like there's something like clogging my voice. And now I feel like it sounds so much better. Like when I watch old vlogs, I actually get like a little annoyed at myself. I'm like, holy fuck, I sounded weird. Then someone asked, do you have a uvula? The thing that fucking dangles in the back of your throat. Yes, I still have a uvula. They do not take that out. I literally was like, why would they think that? And then I was like, oh my God, they probably think that because my tonsillectomy vlog. Still have it. Don't worry. When are some new Grey Cloud clothes coming out? I was trying to order something right now. That makes me happy that you guys still care. I talked about this in a previous video, but I'm not sure if everyone has seen that, but I'll just say it again. Basically, I had a situation with the people I was working with. I was working with a company that helped me talk to manufacturers because I never knew how to do that. They also helped me with the website and they also fulfilled everything. Long story short, that did not work out. And I decided I still want to run Grey Cloud. I have 1,000,010 amazing ideas for it and I'm just so passionate in the artwork design process of it. So I am now taking over everything. I've been talking to manufacturers. I figured out how that works. Been figuring out shipping of it all. I will be fulfilling it all. I have a room in my house dedicated to like the Grey Cloud warehouse or whatever. And I'm really excited. I've been figuring out the website. I've been getting a new website. I mean, everything is going to be so much better and I'm really excited for that to come out. Definitely in the new year. Hopefully in January. I have so many drops planned out though. So once the first drop comes out, expect many others after it. I just want to make sure I'm doing everything right from the start. That's why I haven't released anything in like 6 months. Does the fact that less people are on YouTube make it less fun to post? This is actually such an interesting question because I feel like a lot of people get this question and kind of talk about like views have been going down because I mean they've been going down for every single person, maybe minus the fact of like a few people that are like recently blowing up. I mean, I've talked about it with like a plethora of other YouTubers and that's genuinely the consensus, which makes sense with TikTok obviously being the #1 app right now. Not as many people are on YouTube and that's okay. But what I will say is yes, it definitely does make it less fun to post because when I used to post years ago, like there would be so much more community involved in it and just, you know, reading my comments and commenting back to people would be so much fun and just like having a bigger community definitely makes this parasocial world feel a little bit better. Obviously, I don't want it to sound like I'm being like annoying. Oh, I don't have the same amount of views as I had when I was in high school. But obviously it does feel better when your videos perform extremely well. And when they don't perform the same way that they performed years ago, it definitely takes a hit on the ego. But I also have always been such a person that has wanted to be consistent with YouTube ever since when I started. Everything in life goes in ebbs and flows, and I think that's the same with everyone's social media career, and I think any creator could agree with me on that. The good thing about it all is that I still enjoy filming and editing, which I feel like if I wasn't a fan of like editing, it would make things completely different. But I actually enjoy like sitting down on my couch in comfy clothes, plugging in my SD card, sitting there for like 4 hours on end editing something, just because I like that whole creative process. I've always been editing videos since I was a kid, so it doesn't make me feel like I'm like doing something I hate. To round up this question, it definitely makes it 10 times more fun when my views are up. The one thing also I will say that is very interesting about content creation is I started 6 years ago, and sponsorships and brand partnerships and everything like that was a thing when I started, but it was so brand new that most brands didn't do it and didn't want to be involved in that. Flash forward to right now, my views aren't as good as they were before, but I'm still getting paid pretty much the same because of sponsorships and how much more people are pouring money into that. I guess there's that, because I feel like I'm still making the same amount of money, so it doesn't feel like I'm like a failure, if that makes sense. That's also like I guess a little insider tea on content creation. How do you make friends if you're not in school or working? A lot of people ask me this because I did go to college for a week, but then I dropped out, and that was 4 years ago. And I've also moved a lot, so I feel like I get asked this question many times. I think I've answered it before, but I'll just say my opinion yet again. Social media is the best thing. Even if you're not like a content creator, still use social media and Instagram DM to your advantage. Like, I'm not kidding. The amount of people that I would DM, that they would DM me, I would check on their profile to make sure they were like cutesy, normal, my vibe, and then set up a friend date. And then from that friend date, you meet their friends and you get to meet other people. That's literally how I met both my like best friends. I have many best friends, but for example, you guys know Jalen is like my best friend. I met her through a girl that I met on DM. So it's really interesting what you can do when you just put yourself out there. Like, obviously going on a friend date is awkward, it's weird, it's uncomfortable, it feels like a first date, but you just gotta do things like that, especially if you're moving to a new town. Or even if you're in the same town, you just want to meet new people. That's just like what you have to do. But it's so easy for you to just like slide into a girl's DMs and be like, hey, you look so cute. Like, do you want to go grab coffee one time? Like, it's just that easy, and don't overthink sending a first DM. What's the worst thing that can happen? She'll never respond. Who cares? She probably didn't even see it. You know what I mean? Like, just try not to overthink things like that, because that could be your new best friend. Favorite creative outlet, hobbies. Well, as I talked to you guys about being single, I have a lot of new hobbies. Not even necessarily new, just like ones that I've gotten more into. One new one actually is scrapbooking. I have been diving deep into that. My mom had a bunch of extra stuff, so I didn't actually have to go out and buy anything other than a brand new scrapbook. So that was really nice. But I've been just like printing out pictures and like scrapbooking and making them like super like collage art like. So that's a really fun one that I like, because I feel like you can never regret looking back on a scrapbook. I've talked about this on YouTube a lot, but my Oahu markers with my Kokuwayu coloring book, they're like viral on TikTok right now. But it's so relaxing the way the markers like bleed into each other. It's so good. It's alcohol markers. You don't have to necessarily get the brand Oahu, just get alcohol markers. They're the best. I've always been a drawer. I love just getting a good old notebook, clean slate page, and just like drawing things on Pinterest. I'll literally just like copy whatever's on Pinterest and like draw it. It's actually very therapeutic. My number one favorite hobby always will be my nails. I will forever be obsessed with them. I just made a press-on set for my sister actually today, and I'll probably give her those tonight when I go see her. Go-to meal before a night out. Before seems weird, because before, I was thinking after, like when you come home like just drunk and you're like so tired, because when that is, pizza rolls. Pizza rolls in the air fryer. I'm not kidding. I actually have a clip. I literally have a clip of me being so drunk making pizza rolls. My camera must have been like right next to me and I started filming it. I'm not putting it in because my eyes are literally like looking different fucking ways, and it was embarrassing. Before I go out, I don't know, it's always different. It's always just what I'm eating for dinner, but I do love a good vodka pasta, and that like fills you up. It's good carbs, soaks up the liquor a little bit more, makes you feel full. Tips on getting rid of acne scars. You guys know I have went through literally everything when it comes to acne. I used to have like really intense cystic acne and completely cured it with obviously a plethora of different things. The biggest thing being getting on spirulactone. I am on 100 milligrams of it, and also getting regular facials when I was having those big breakouts. So like, it's just really good to clear out the gunk, get the dirt out, always have a clean face, always wash your pillow covers, always drink water, always take your makeup off before going to bed. So then once my acne was clear, getting microneedling was probably like the best decision ever. I know it's more on the spendy side. I'm pretty sure it's around like $200 per visit, which is definitely spendy, but it is the fastest way to get rid of scarring. I have an esthetician here that was like amazing. I saw her regularly, and it was definitely expensive to, you know, get that done once a month. But for me, like constantly being on camera, that was one thing I was so insecure about, you know, and you just don't want to have to constantly be showing yourself feeling not the best. Chemical peels. Chemical peels suck because your skin peels from them. Oh, I hated them so much. But I will say, my skin cleared of scars so fast. I also have a whole YouTube video on my whole acne clearing process if you guys want to watch it. I think it's time to end the Q&A part because I'm going to go meet my mom and my sister. We're gonna go get some Postinos, some little wine, some bruschetta, so good, and then go to a Christmas carol. I also am gonna change into something like extremely fancy. I was debating on wearing it like right away in this video, but then I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna look like such a diva queen talking about like my fucking breakup in a fucking ball gown. Like, that's weird. So I decided on a little comfy cozy sweater, which this is the one that I got on Black Friday at Cotton On, if you guys saw that TikTok. It's so uncomfortable, I'm just gonna say it, and it's so weird because Cotton On is normally so good. The inside of this literally is like an itch monster. It's not comfy. It's cute as hell, so that's why I wore it. Slay! I'm glad I got that out of the way. Now you guys can console in the comments. I'm gonna go change. I'll show you my fit before I leave. And then let's go meet up with the girls. Guys, I just put this on and I fear it's not the vibe. It is the cutest Christmas dress I've ever owned, literally, but I just feel like I'm going to Gilbert, Arizona. It'd be different if I was going to like Phoenix and like going to a show there, but it's like very much family friendly. It's a fucking Tuesday, like, I fear I don't need to wear this. This is like 5 notches too much. I like being like 2 notches too much. This is like 5 to 6 notches too much. I just put this one on. Oh my god, it's so hard to zip this stuff yourself. Oh my, ow. So I also have this one, which is really cute and still definitely like fancy. Can you guys see it literally has like fur down here? But it's like a million times more chill than the sparkly bright green one with fur up here. And I'm also gonna be wearing a jacket, so I feel like this is like, I'm so sad though because the green one was so slay. I think we're gonna need to go with this one.
So we're gonna for sure do this.
Cheers. My mom dropped my camera on the ground, so I'm very glad it works right now. Cheers! We got the good old bruschetta board. Sorry it's so dark in here, but they also got one. Got a soup, got some meatballs. Beautiful. Okay, we just got done eating. We have like 30 minutes till the show.
And Maya needs a snack always.
Well, this is, I literally said at dinner like, oh, I hate watching shows at a snack. And then I go, oh, I wish I had my sour Skittles that I bought the other day. And then they took this out as a mission. They're like, we have to go get Maya her sour Skittles. And I'm like, dude, I really didn't need it, but okay. We're all walking in these tiny little heels.
And our coats.
Yes, and multiple people have said something about our coats, and like, we're just feeling.
Oh my god.
You were just here, Balin.
I know.
Okay, you guys, it's so cute in here. They have it all Christmassy, but we're heading into the theater.
Seat 3 sections.
It's so like tiny in here, but so adorable. Guys, this is literally where they perform, right in the middle, and we were sitting all along the edge. Apparently people were looking at us, Mom said. I don't look at, like when I walk in somewhere, I purposely don't look at anyone because I'm always holding a camera, so I know people are gonna be looking at me, so I just like.
There's people watching me talk to your camera right now, and we all
I know,
have
but
fur
that's the
coats
thing,
on,
like.
and everybody else is in jeans and a pretty sweater.
We're having fun. This is fun.
Dressing up is fun. Well, I obviously can't film the show, but I did show you the set. I'll let you know how it is after.
Look at the houses up there.
I know, the houses are really cute. Yeah, look at that. Look at, we even have a little bellhop or something.
I know, I was
Who
trying
is
to figure
he?
out what he was. I know what he is. What is he, Balin? Tell me. He's real.
I think he's a nobleman.
Oh. Yeah, probably.
Oh, okay, Scrooge. Threw candy at me. Well, that was just a delightful little show. I've probably definitely seen the movie Christmas Carol before, but definitely not in a play. And I don't even remember the storyline, so it was actually, you know, kind of interesting. Although I was very uncomfortable sitting in the seat, and I realized I never stay in the same position, like sitting upright in a chair for that long because I was so uncomfortable. I kept like moving around and I felt annoying. I hope you guys love this vlog. I hope we cleared the air on some things. See you guys not tomorrow, but the next day.